Hello everyone! This is a special family road trip down to Central California. And the siblings are all reunited. It's been way too long. So we packed the cars, grabbed snacks, and soaked up every mile together. Now, let's make some memories. First stop, Pismo Beach. I've never been here before, so this was my first time seeing it in person. It's such a stunning stretch of the California coast, really inviting. As we drove down Highway 101, I noticed the water shifting from a dull gray to this gorgeous, vibrant blue. I didn't dip my toes in to check the temperature, but the weather was perfect, warm, comfortable, and just right for exploring. We packed up a lunch so we could enjoy it right by the beach. Pismo Beach Pier is such a classic, stretching out into the Pacific with that laid-back SoCal energy. A surf contest had just wrapped up, or was still going on, so the beach was buzzing with boards, wetsuits, and spectators. It gave the whole place this electric beach town vibe. Then we wandered down Main Street, soaking in that breezy beach town charm, and made our way to Splash Cafe to get some of their famous clam chowder. This clam chowder is a local classic, rich, creamy, and loaded with tender clams and potatoes. Warm, comforting, and totally worth the hype. Then, we headed up into the mountains to find our Airbnb. It's tucked away in its own little pocket of nature. I actually missed the turn at the tiny fork in the road, and even drove past the house at first, because it's so well hidden. Now, let's take a tour of the place. And if you've been following our family road trips, you already know. We're all about the food. Cooking, barbecuing, sharing meals. It's kind of our thing. It's not just about eating. It's about tradition, connection, and that easy camaraderie that comes with grilling up something delicious together. Another big meal I always look forward to during our family trips is breakfast. I'm a huge breakfast person. If you've been following my vlogs, you know I never skip it and I'll go out of my way to find a great spot. And on this trip, I actually wanted to cook breakfast, which is rare for me because the kitchen here is a total dream. After breakfast, we made our way to one of Central California's most iconic landmarks, Hearst Castle. This was actually my third visit, but it's been over 15 years since the last time I was here. I was really curious to see if anything had changed, whether the tours were different, the grounds updated, or if it still carried that same grandeur I remembered. We booked the Grand Rooms tour at Hearst Castle, which cost about $35 per person. It's a 70-minute guided walk through some of the estate's most iconic spaces. Perfect if you want a solid overview without spending the whole day. Then we made a quick stop between Hearst Castle and Morro Bay to check out the elephant seals at the Piedras Blancas Elephant Seal Rookery. It's just about 4 miles north of Hearst Castle in San Simeon, right off of Highway 1. It's free and open daily. Then we made a quick stop in Morro Bay. Originally, we had planned to explore the area more thoroughly, maybe stroll around and take in the sights. This was actually my second time visiting Morro Bay. The first time was 2 years ago back in April, and it was cold and windy then. Now it's October, and guess what? Still cold and windy. But plans shifted. We decided to just swing by to buy some fresh oysters to grill later for dinner, but also turned into a late lunch. We ended up grabbing some fish and chips and fried oysters and chips for a quick bite. As the sun began to set, we started the drive back home, closing out the road trip with one last dinner together. There's always that bittersweet feeling when a vacation winds down. Part of you wishes it could stretch just a little longer. We ended the trip with a meaningful birthday celebration, a milestone for one of our family's matriarchs. It's what brought everyone together. The sibling reunion, the shared meals, the road trip. Everyone made the effort to show up, to be present, and to celebrate not just the years she's lived, but the legacy she's built. It was the kind of night that reminds you why family matters.
Close your eyes.
Lalim na wish ha.
Nice.
Ayos ah. Sana makinig.